A very good morning, dear students. Today we will read about part 2 of the second chapter, The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music part 1 was related to Evelyn Glennie, how she overcame all the situations, how she overcame her hearing. You have already read about the same. Now today we will discuss about the second part of the second chapter, The Sound of Music. Actually this part is related to the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Some valuable and important points are there on the main screen, as you can see already there. So first of all, think of the Shehnai, okay, and the first thing you will probably imagine is a wedding or a similar occasion or function. Means generally we use this Shehnai there on the wedding or on the same function like wedding, okay. The next would be probably Ustad Bismillah Khan. Okay, means now imagine the Pungi and Ustad Bismillah Khan. This chapter, this part second is related to Ustad Bismillah Khan, who was a renowned Shehnai player. And actually this Shehnai was related to the Pungi, okay, which was played there in the royal residence of Emperor Aurangzeb. As you can see here on the main screen, a musical instrument called Pungi was banned by Emperor Aurangzeb for its shrill and unpleasant sound. You can see here on the main screen, this picture is of Pungi, okay, and now how this Pungi converted into Shehnai, you will read this story here, okay. Emperor Aurangzeb, there in his empire, what was playing there? The Pungi was also played there. But after some time, Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of Pungi musical instrument in the royal residence. And why it was banned there? क्यों ban लगा दिया गया? Because this Pungi had a very shrill and unpleasant sound. Because this Pungi did not have any good sound. Now look at here, Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. Okay, reeded noisemaker, as you can see here that this Pungi has a lot of holes. Okay, holes हैं इस पर like the flute, तो उसको क्या कहा जाता है? Reeded. Okay, but it created always noise. So how it was changed into Shehnai, you will read about it. Now look at here, it was perfected by a barber who belonged to the family of professional musicians. When Pungi was banned there in the empire of Aurangzeb, how it had been perfected by a barber who belonged to the same family of professional musicians, you will here see the story. Okay, means how this Pungi converted into Shehnai. कैसे इसको चेंज किया गया, कैसे इस इंस्ट्रूमेंट पुंगी को शहनाई में कन्वर्ट कर दिया गया, you will find there in this story. As the story goes on, it was first played in Shah chambers. Okay, Shah chamber. Shah means royal palace. कि royal palace में सबसे पहले इसको बजाया गया. And it was played by a nai. Nai means barber. Okay, कहाँ पर बजाया गया इसको? Royal palace में. Royal palace में Pungi was played by a nai. Okay, and after that this instrument was named the Shehnai. Okay, how Pungi was converted into Shehnai? As the story goes on, it was first played in the Shah chambers and it was played by a nai. Nai means barber. Okay, when it was played by a barber, at that time means Shah plus nai, it means Shehnai. Okay, now look at here, the musical instrument called Pungi. First of all, it was banned by Emperor Aurangzeb. Why it was banned? Because it had shrill and unpleasant sound. And how it was perfected? How it converted into Shehnai? Look at here, as the story goes on, means you will find there in the story that it was first played in Shah chambers. Okay, we will take this word Shah and first of all it was played by a nai, okay, barber. So shaha plus nai equal to shehnai, okay. How it was perfected by a barber who also belonged to the family of professional musicians. Now look at the next one. He played it in the chamber of the king, as I told you before, okay. How that pungi converted into this shehnai. So look at here, he played it in the chamber of the king. Its sound was appreciated by the emperor. Earlier, that Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of pungi in his royal palace. क्यों उस पर बैन लगाया? Because it didn't have any pleasant sound. Now look at here, it was first played in the chamber of the king and everyone appreciated the sound. Since it was born in Shah chamber, सबसे पहले इसका birth कहाँ पर हुआ? Shah chamber में भी, because it was first played in Shah chambers and perfected by a nai, because pungi was also played by someone. But how it was perfected? It was perfected by a nai. As I told you before, nai here stands for the barber, and that's why the instrument was named shehnai. Okay, this is the procedure, means how pungi converted into shehnai. Clear? Now look at the next one. The sound of music, okay, the sound of the shehnai begin to be considered very auspicious for the, okay. How it was considered auspicious? Because generally we have seen that it is played in temples, it is played in wedding, okay, in the royal courts it was also played. So in the beginning it was played in the temples before the image of god and goddess. Means to impress god and goddesses, first of all this shehnai was played, okay. And where it was played? It was played in the temples before the beautiful pictures of traditional gods, okay, and god and goddesses. And it was also played on every auspicious occasions. Auspicious means like if you are going on wedding, at that time you can see this shehnai there, okay. And this was the way gradually it became popular. Gradually means it took some time, okay. Slowly it became very popular. Means the sound of the shehnai began to be considered very auspicious, okay. क्यों auspicious माना जाता था? Because it was played in the temples before the beautiful and inspiring pictures of gods and goddesses, and it was played on every auspicious occasions like wedding, in the royal palace also, in temples and wedding places also. So the credit for bringing this instrument on to the classical stage. अब आगे इसको कैसे ये पॉपुलर हुआ धीरे धीरे, क्लासिकल स्टेज तक ये कैसे गया? दिस क्रेडिट गोज टू उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान, okay. As you have seen here that this was played in the temples before the beautiful images of god and goddesses. It was generally played on every auspicious occasions, and in this way the shehnai became popular, okay. Now look at here, but the credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage, means how this was publicized after that, कि उसके बाद कैसे उसने और ज़्यादा पॉपुलैरिटी गेन की. दिस क्रेडिट फॉर ब्रिंगिंग द इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑन टू द क्लासिकल स्टेज गोज टू उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान. Okay, this is it with today. We will continue the chapter in the next video. Thank you.